Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. You ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Doug Martin, the two-time Pro Bowler in Tampa. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the D. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh,
on the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
and that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That snap came at 1. Now McCarron. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dee Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. Someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
It past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs run. A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now here's McCarron on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. McCarron from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary...
And went no adjustments. And no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go.
Now a carry for Blount. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First throw now for the backup Carr. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Down. You lady. Hey. 6-18.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12.
7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. First down, here's the run with Martin. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From midfield, here's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Go. Good set. Wide.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Let's go. What? 90.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this time Mahomes will throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Remember? And the Raiders have got him. Marquell Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down again. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
4 down. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Down. You ready? 694. 734.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Deuce right, Chief.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Carr now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Down. 180. 29. 29.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Roberts with it over the middle. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Monday, down. 280.
First down, the run with Lynch. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Listen, hold. 637.
Carr to throw on second down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it again with Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One day, down, 180. Hey, 734. Low.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Here we go. Down, 180. Purdue. 637. 24. What's up? Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Down, 180.
Throwing again. Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
24. Down, 280.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he finds Cook. And they work this out past the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Get down, get down. You're wide, ain't
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan either.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey. 4 down. Max mine. Motion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Blue 80. Hurry, get set, fellas.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars. The ball free and brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Get set.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Down. Wide 88. Go. Get set. Hey, 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Deuce right, Chief.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Later 694. 734. It's up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's all the way up across the 40 And down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Green, blue 45.
They begin here with a run by West. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Green 90.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing now is Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
.637. Down. 280. 637.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To throw on second down, Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
694. Down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Raiders on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home